All right, Top Billin, football is back, and your boy is so excited, man. I was tired of watching film from 2019, right? So over the course of week one, right, we still have a few more teams left, right, for the Monday night games. One of them being the Tennessee Titans, who I think is one of the teams poised to make a real deep playoff run. I'm thinking about teams right now that can challenge the Kansas City Chiefs. You'd be a fool not to think that the Kansas City Chiefs aren't going to be there when it's all said and done, at least very close to it, right? They seem to have very little weaknesses, right? But I see some weaknesses that can be exploited. It'll just take the correct type of team. One of those teams I think could be the Tennessee Titans because of its brand of ball, maybe limiting possessions. Physicality is always the great equalizer, although the Kansas City Chiefs can score at the drop of a dime. We know that. But I think Tennessee, right, has a chance to be explosive in its own right. But, man, so physical on both sides of the ball, that line of scrimmage, maybe that impacts the passing game. The team that I think I am the most excited about, though, is the Green Bay Packers. And I thought about this over the offseason coming into it. I wonder if the drafting of Jordan Love, it could have gone two ways. I was thinking about a guy like Aaron Rodgers, who really does remind me of Michael Jordan with his disposition, how he carries himself, and, of course, his talent level. The guy is just fucking spectacular, right? So I was wondering, drafting Jordan Love, would it put that man in the dumps or something like that, make him want to give up in life? I don't know why I thought that. That was dumb, right? That was dumb. I probably was drinking. I don't even drink, right? So, you know what I mean? I'm somebody may have slipped me something like that to even remotely think of something like that with Aaron Rodgers. That shit did exactly what it was supposed to do, in my opinion. It looked like it motivated the hell out of this man, right? He went back to the lab. The mechanics are on point. The precision and accuracy is on point. The wherewithal, of course, in the second year in the new offense under Matt LaFleur, looks like it's going to be on point. They're tossing the ball around the yard. They're physical. The offensive line always has some really good talent on. And this offensive line in the game against the Vikings was a little shaken up, right? It had Elton Jenkins playing right tackle, moving to left guard when Lucas got hurt and this and that or whatever like that. It didn't stop the train one bit. The Packers look spectacular, man. If they can keep this shit up the entire season, hell hath no fury like Aaron Rodgers scoring, right? Imagine if they would have got this man somebody in the first round that could have helped him, though. Imagine that, right? Man, I don't know, right? You got to play for the future. I understand that it's a business. Nobody understands that more than your boy right here, but I just think it was too early. This guy could do this shit for another 4 or 5 years easily just because of his style of play, his ability to get rid of the ball and not take hits and stuff like that. It's just fun to watch. It is. But think about this, man. I would love to see them match up with the Kansas City Chiefs because of the other side of the ball as well. They have to be the fastest defensive backfield in the league, top to bottom. Safeties, corners, everybody's running a 4-3 there. Some very athletic cats, 4-4, 4-3 type cats there. Some length back there. I got a guy like Jair Alexander who I would like to see match up with just about anybody. Kevin King back there. Amos back there. Darnell, that man is savage, is back there. Come on, man. And then you got the Smith brothers up front causing havoc. You got a Rashawn Gary who I think is going to take the next step in his development. Hopefully Kenny Clark is all right. Guys like that. Christian Kirksey, I like his athleticism on the second level. We can see who matures next to him, though, right? All the answers are on the test for the Packers on both sides of the ball. That's why I'm so excited about the Pack. I'm so excited. As a matter of fact, man, let's get in a little bit of a film study on the offensive side of the ball so I can show you what that man Aaron Rodgers was doing out there looking like Michael Jordan, all right?
What more can I say?
Top Billin.
All right, for fans who are new to the channel, I got to do the spiel, right? This is not a highlight channel. This is a film study. No full plays will be shown. Stuff will be paused and rewound ad nauseum. Let's get it. All right, so I like how all the answers are on the test for your man Aaron Rodgers here. He does not have to go through a full scan progression to really get this done here. It's going to be a 3-man route combination. You're going to look at this and be like, oh, what is this? This is nothing, right? This is how my mind works when I'm watching film study. Are all the answers on the test for your quarterback, especially one that doesn't even need anything to be that easy? Can you simplify it for a man who is perhaps the best at his position? That's the scary portion of this, right? So if we look at it right here, it's going to be a 3-man route combination with Jamal Williams pretty much being the last line of measure here. You're going to have double wheels. You're going to have your man Davante Adams on the wheel. You're going to have Josiah DeGuara on the wheel here. Then you're going to have Lazard on the deep dig. So he's going to pretty much be reading right here, right? If this is man defense, this guy drops. If he sinks underneath, right, the play the coverage here on the dig or to get with the wheel routes, are you going to have one-on-one space with him coming right here on a play action fake and being your last line of measure? So everything's working right here. We can show this here. Look at that. Boom. Now, where is it? Right? Look, here's your guy that you're working with right here. Everything's in the middle of the field. They're working here with this deep dig. If he goes with this wheel route right here, Harrison Smith, if he goes with the wheel route with DeGuara, then what happens? Boom, he went with the wheel route. Now you have one-on-one. Might as well just dump it down. You dump it down, you get your playmaker, the ball in space, then what? Boom, all he has to do is make somebody miss, and the rest is academic, right? That's exactly what you want. To me, that's simplifying something for somebody who doesn't even really need it simplified. Front-facing play action fake. He does not have to go to a full screen progression, so he's going to be looking over here the entire time. Going to come back to the middle of the field. Kendricks has that, so that's out of the way. Come back over. Harrison Smith running with this. Maybe you want to try to lead this right here. This could have been a touchdown, but guess what? You just never know. Harrison Smith is that guy. He could possibly close on that, make a play on it. This right here. Get your man. Look at all this space he has to defend here. All that space he has to defend one-on-one, can you defeat that man? That's what you want. Can you find that one-on-one matchup, have somebody have to tackle out in space? That's a tough one right there for anybody out in space. That's hard. All right, how do you defeat something like this, right? This is very good protection, but even with a little bit of breach in the protection, well, just check it out right here. Look, him on the pool, immediately looking loosey. However, he's Aaron Rodgers, right? This is the difference between me covering college football, right, which I have done for the past 5 or so years, and covering professional football with a guy who is at the top of his game, right? Never staring down the target if he doesn't have to. He wanted to go right here, but then he decides, you know what? Bakhtiari's, right, getting his stuff pushed in a little bit. Well, I'm going to go ahead and escape out the back door right here, but I'm going to keep my eyes up. You see him measuring, keeping his eyes up, keeping his shoulder squared to the pocket, and then what? Check this out. Oh, look at the product placement. How do you get this damn accurate? What is Trey Waynes doing? What is Trey Waynes doing? Come on, man. What is he doing? That doesn't even make sense. He's up there and fertilized himself, right? He's fertilizer. He can't get there, but look at the product placement to Davante Adams. Come on, man. That's cold. All right, how is this for product placement, right? Off-man coverage to perhaps the best route runner in all of football, Davante Adams, running your standard out route. Look how both he runs the route, sort of rounds it off, but then the way he flattens it and then moves back to the quarterback, cuts down on distance, and, of course, Aaron Rodgers' product placement, nasty. Look this out. Out that break, done. Cold. You're going to try to sit on top of this, right? He's scared to get beat vertically. Then, boom, he sticks that foot in the ground. He does a good job of flipping his hips with it, but this is what you do. He flipped the hips with it, and, of course, he's going to work back towards the ball. You see that? You see him working back towards the ball? And Aaron Rodgers throws it to where he has to work back towards it, makes it even more perfect. Boom, move the sticks. Pitch and catch. Too easy. All right. I got to stop for a little LOL here, right? You know, if I see some LOL, we got to get on it, though. So check this out, right? Justin Jefferson has the ball. He's running into traffic. He's going to take a hard hit by that Savage one. Look, boom, right? He's done. Sleep, cold sleep, out on his feet. He's working from muscle memory right now, right? So, of course, the car's still going to drive, but he's on autonomous driver. He's not necessarily behind the wheel. So he's in Tesla mode here. But look, he gets jumped. I never see somebody get jumped by a bunch of cheeseheads. Look, he gets jumped by a bunch of, so boom, right now Savage gets him. Right, he's getting gang initiated into the NFC North. Boom, shows him off to Rashawn Gary. That's your heavy hitter right there. Rashawn choke slams him. Look at him. How tall is Justin Jefferson? He's like listed at 6'1", but Rashawn Gary done choked him up to about 6'6". So he's way in the air, and now he passes him off too. Boom, passing back to the crowd. Kevin King in there. Kevin King takes a little swipe at him. Boom, he ends up hitting Rashawn Gary, though. He wasn't ready for it. Boom, like everybody, right? So just check this out right here. I told you he was already sleeping on autonomous driver. He's getting jerked around. Now look at him. Come on. Zadarius Smith all in his face. He's cheesing. He doesn't know what's going on, right? He's like, Daddy, is that you? He's in one of them Jones right here, like, come on, man. Why they do this to this kid? This didn't even make sense. Look at him. The Vikings, come on, man. He ain't even want none. How you going to pretend like you want some? Come on, man. That's hilarious. Hilarious. All right, so I like this. I believe it might have been a 3-by-1 formation. It could have been 00 personnel. I'm not exactly sure here, but I know it's a 2-deep shell from the Vikings right now. Don't get me wrong. The Vikings are a very good team. That's why I'm so excited about this Packers win, because I think the Vikings will be there as well in the end, because they have such a balanced team on both offense and defense, and they play a great brand of football. So you're going to have a 2-deep shell here. They're going to give Harris something to think about by running Lazard. He's going to be running, it's either a slant or kind of a shallow dig or something like that. It's an in-breaking route. They just want to isolate young Cam Dantzler here, one-on-one with Valdes-Scantling, and he pretty much takes off on him, right? If he's even, he's leaving. So I think they did a good job of navigating this, because you could have had help over the top for the young boy right here, but instead he was occupied. His help was occupied, and you get to see just foot speed. And I think Dantzler really lacks elite foot speed here. So look at that. He turns and runs with him. This is just a foot race, but now you see what I'm talking about right here. In a 2-deep shell, you got William Mouse might be 2 deep man under. I'm not exactly sure, but you see right here Lazard occupying Harris's eyes. He reacts to that. Now he's slow. Everybody's already in sprint mode. Cam Dantzler's not going to be able to run with Valdes-Scantling. Good luck with that. Look at the separation. That's hard. Separation right there. Ball probably could have been led out a little bit further, but he was still beat pretty good. So doesn't do a good job of corralling that. Cam Dantzler put on a highlight, right? And his fans were hella annoying. I did a thing with Jamar Chase going against A.J. Terrell, and then one going against Cam Dantzler, and people were talking about how A.J. Terrell was getting whooped and all this and that. And now look, who's getting whooped in their first game here, right? But he'll be okay, right? All these guys are very good, talented players. All right, so check this one out. This one, you have Harrison Smith walked out over the slot, and you have 21 personnel. So you got middle field closed here, but you're going to be running pretty much what amounts to a smash concept. You're going to have a curl here by Devontae Adams. Then I believe you have Valdes-Scantling running a deep-ass corner route. And look where Aaron Rodgers puts this shit. Oh, my God, it's nasty. Back to the basket, play action fake. Now, look. Half Moon Theory is in progress. He's good. The offensive line is doing work here. And you can see right here, Harrison Smith looks like he's occupied. Look, somehow he's occupied. But look at this, right? He puts this exactly where it has to be at. Valdes-Scantling, no. It has to be sick. Imagine, right, if they would have completed this, what Aaron Rodgers' numbers would be looking like. This is nasty. Beat both safeties. Beat both safeties on the play, because Harrison Smith somehow was supposed to be involved in this. Then you have Harris running after Valdes-Scantling. Got him isolated on your middle field closed safety, but couldn't complete the task. Oh, man, I know I had to be sick for the kid right there. Tough one right there, but he atoned for his sins a little bit later. But you can see right there, Aaron Rodgers putting that shit where it needs to be. Look at the product placement. All right, I want you to check this out right here. This looks like Max Protect. It's only going to be 2 people out on this, right? Looks like either it might be Lazard here, but check this out. Look at what he does. This is how he's able to manipulate somebody, right? You just scramble rules here, but he knows if he stops, if you see this linebacker right here, he's probably going to stop his feet as well. And his receiver knows to continue to work towards the pylon, but he gets him to stop to give him a nice lane to throw. And then, yeah, here's Lazard. Look at that. Throwing off platform, sidearmed, got him to stop. So now it's just one-on-one. Can you put it out far enough for Lazard to be able to work? Look at the product placement on this one. There's no way you can get through that if you're the DB there. It's a hell of a throw, hell of a manipulation. Way to manipulate a defender there. Still almost got to it. But, man, the ball was exactly where it needed to be. The receiver kept working. That's how you do it, man. This man is on fire to start the year.
What more can I say?
Top Billin.